Should Kangana Ranaut fancy her chances?
The other star who might be contesting is Govinda. Cricketers don't do as well as film stars. Joe Frazier versus Muhammad Ali. Well, what is election without controversy? Everyone's telling me the outcome is known. So I said, okay, if the outcome is known, then at least
Are you calling the election before
Not at all.
election?
Look, I refuse to call the election. Obviously, I think what I am saying is Mr. Modi and the BJP are the front runner. I think that's what I would say.
I think they're in pole position.
They are in
Many
pole
would suggest.
position, but eventually the result will tell us what happens. But there are lots of lovely contests, fascinating contests, especially in my home state of Maharashtra for once. The state which I'm looking forward to is Maharashtra.
Why is that?
There's a possibility, for example, in Baramati, that Supriya Sule is going to be pitted against Sunetra Pawar, who's
That's a juicy contest.
That's right. So Ajit Pawar's wife takes on Sharad Pawar's daughter, and it almost seems as if this is the test for the Pawar family. Now that in Maharashtra, this kind of bitter contest has rarely been seen, and that I think reflects the changing nature of politics. It's become extremely bitter, extremely fractious. So that's the one contest in Maharashtra that I think is going to capture a lot of eyeballs. Two women from the same family, bitter contest in their family citadel, a seat that the Pawar family has never lost, going back to the 1960s.
And there are two Pawars in the fray now.
And there are two Pawars in the fray. Sunetra has not yet been formally announced, but the expectation is that she will be. So that's a fascinating contest that I'm looking forward to. What are you looking forward to?
Perception-wise, narrative-wise, Shashi Tharoor, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Trivandrum. So Thiruvananthapuram is one contest I think would be really interesting to watch out for.
Perception for the English-speaking
It's
viewer.
interesting. It's interesting.
By the way, there's a very strong CPI candidate who's been a previous winner there.
Yes.
And that makes it even more intriguing because he's come back into the fray after 15 years now. And
But then
therefore
that's
it's
not
strike
good.
honor.
That's not very good for Shashi Tharoor.
Well, yes. I mean, again, I think it is Dr. Tharoor, my sense, Preeti, should be the front runner. He's idolized. I've gone to Trivandrum a couple of times in the last year, and he is iconic there.
I agree.
He's larger than his party almost, which troubles some of his party
And
men.
what's interesting is it's an interesting constituency because it's one of the few constituencies in Kerala Rajdeep that has the upper caste vote, which is heavier than the others. And usually they say, the BJP, the affinity for the upper caste to vote for the BJP is high. But
Rajiv Chandrasekhar will be competitive. There's no doubt about it. He's also taken this as a big challenge. So
talk about women, another one. Kangana Ranaut, and in all probabilities, maybe versus Pratibha Patil. Mandi?
Pratibha Singh.
Pratibha Singh. Sorry. Pratibha Singh. Mandi?
Pratibha Singh, if she decides to go ahead and contest, yes, versus Kangana Ranaut would be fascinating. Actors, whenever they enter elections, sort of give a sense of, they give a twist to it. Can you replicate your on-screen popularity and charm off-screen? I remember many years ago, there was an election, I think Rajesh Khanna versus LK Advani, early 1990s in Delhi.
I have no idea.
The famous election, and Rajesh Khanna, was almost pulled it off, and that was a big election. The phenomenon. My first superstar in the sense that
Who won?
Advani won that election, and then I think Rajesh Khanna wins subsequently in another election that he fights.
I have no idea about this.
Advani just scraped home, if I'm not mistaken, in the early 90s, and it was fascinating. Those were the days of Doordarshan live telecast, and has and hand counting.
And ballot
so the
paper.
numbers were coming out, and it was very close till the very end. Would Rajesh Khanna become the giant killer?
Tell me something in the middle. Okay, I know I'm interrupting you, but would you rather, as a journalist who sits on counting day, go back to the ballot paper? Are EVMs just too synthetic and quick for you?
It's not just
Other than the controversy related to
No, Preeti, not just go back to the ballot papers, but I would be tempted to go back to the days on election counting day of Doordarshan, not for any other reason. But in those days, there was no private news TV. So whoever wanted to watch election had to watch us on Doordarshan. We were a monopoly. I still remember 1996 was the election that I was the reporter at the Congress headquarters when Narasimha Rao lost, and it went on for 3 days, and it was quite incredible because every major leader was coming there, some morose, some happy in a way, strangely enough, that Narasimha Rao had lost. Kamal Nath, I remember, because he'd been denied a ticket by Rao. So he came when it was certain Rao was going to lose.
They'd only come to you.
And he'd been suspended. And he'd been suspended by the Congress. And there was this drama going on. Will he be allowed in the Congress headquarters? Not allowed. So I still
Amarnath was suspended.
Yeah, he'd been suspended over the Hawala controversy. So and denied a ticket. So here he comes to the Congress headquarters in 1996, and it was just so interesting to see how the Congress people were reacting to him. Some of them were keen to shake his hands. Others were worried, can we do it on live TV? Narasimha Rao is still Prime Minister. So I would go back to those days, because it was nice and long and over 3 days. They used to show nice films in between. You could see a nice Hindi blockbuster and then go back to the election. Now it's like a T20 match.
In 3 hours, it's done.
Yeah, so
What do you think? Should Kangana Ranaut fancy her chances?
yeah, I think so. I think stars in their first attempt usually have an advantage. Because there's a lot of buzz around them, and we've seen more stars therefore.
You know, for interesting, Rajdeep, because the election, or at least where Kangana's constituency Mandi is there, it's on the 1st of June. She's already hit the campaign trail. At least she's taking it seriously what her job is.
That's right. The other star who might be contesting is Govinda. And he's back again, because I remember Govinda contesting from Mumbai
From
North.
your home state.
Yeah, Mumbai North. He was the Virar ka chokra, Virar being a suburb of Mumbai. And he won that election 2004 from Mumbai on a Congress ticket. Then didn't attend parliament and eventually quit politics. Now he's back in the Shinde Sena. The Shinde Sena also wants a bit of glamour in their ranks, and he might be contesting against a strong Shiv Sena UBT candidate called Amol Kirtikar, accused in the Khichdi scam. Within 1 hour of his nomination, he gets an ED notice.
Also, there are other stars. Hema Malini is getting repeated from Mathura this time. Arun Govil, the one who played Ram in the Ram wave in UP, is contesting from Meerut. The other contest, Rajdeep, cricket, you have Adhiranjan Chaudhary from the Congress taking on Yusuf Pathan from the TMC.
In Berhampur, that's going to be quite a contest. I think advantage Adhiranjan. He's a 5-time MP, and the Adhiranjan you see in Parliament is very different from in Berhampur. In Berhampur, he's a real strong man. You know, he knows the inside out of the constituency. Yusuf is an outsider. His connection to Kolkata is he played for Kolkata Knight Riders. I don't know whether that's good enough.
Who's
The
been the
election
most
there.
successful cricketer in politics?
Who's been the most successful cricketer in politics?
Kirti Azad?
Kirti Azad has been the most durable. He's been around a fair bit. Was first in the BJP,
Sidhu?
then went to Congress, then went to is now with the TMC. Sidhu's, Sidhu was for a while very successful. So he was like a meteorite, a sixer. Sidhu came in with a bang. But then,
Caught out.
didn't really sustain himself over the years.
Let's move on from cricketers now. We're talking about West Bengal, and we spoke about Yusuf Pathan. Your friend Mahua Moitra, again, an interesting battle facing off with the local royal there.
You're also my friend. My friend
What's
Preeti
wrong?
Chaudhary. I mean, the Mahua Moitra, my friend. Just because she gave me a couple of interviews, she becomes my
She's
friend.
not your friend.
No, no politician, to be very honest,
Is anyone's friend.
is anyone's real friend. They're all fair weather friends, most of them. But Mahua Moitra has a tough battle, Krishna Nagar. The Prime Minister himself is campaigning there, and therefore, it'll be interesting to see. There's a large Muslim vote. The Congress and the left will also put up candidates, but it'll be an interesting election. Mahua Moitra, has much to prove for herself also in this election. That's a battle again to look forward. The one I'm hoping that Amethi sees.
See, there we don't know.
See Smriti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi round 2 or round 3. Sorry, round 3. Round 1 was won first
But that's
by Rahul Gandhi. Then Smriti Irani bested him in round 2. I think it's time for round 3. When I was young, there used to be a boxing match, which was really the match with Joe Frazier versus Muhammad Ali. And first time, Frazier won the bout, and then Ali said, "I want revenge," and they had a second bout, and that's what.
This is what, if it happens, if Rahul Gandhi bites and he decides to contest from Amethi, then this is what political reporters' dreams are made of. Round 3.
Even better, put Priyanka Gandhi Vadra versus Smriti Irani. That would be a
great.
That would be an even better contest.
But it's interesting because the couple of seats we really can't talk about. Tell me something. Another bit of surprise. It wasn't surprising that Varun Gandhi got cut up, but he decided to sit down this election. Pilibhit, you have Jitin Prasada, who's been bought in. From 1989, Rajdeep, a Gandhi has always fought from Pilibhit. For the first time, you'll have a Jitin Prasada.
Good. It's not as if Jitin Prasada is also not a political inheritor.
Of course.
But the fact is that he's earlier won from Shahjahanpur.
Not very far away.
Which is not very far away. But look, Varun Gandhi apparently wants to pursue his intellectual and other interests, including writing books. Good luck to him. This is churning of politics. Nothing is permanent in politics.
True.
I keep saying we live in the moment, and because this moment is seemingly the Modi moment, he dominates the scene. But Who knows, 10 years from now,
Another-
Piyush Goyal, Mumbai North is
Finally
a,
fighting an election, Lok Sabha election.
it's a very safe constituency relatively for the BJP. They won 77% of the vote last time in Bombay North. That time, Gopal Shetty defeated Urmila Matondkar. So I expect, Piyush Goyal to have a relative. He seems to be easily the front runner there. That's a good contest for the BJP. But anything else?
Let's talk about our constituency, Bansuri Swaraj. Legacy again versus Somnath Bharti. New Delhi constituency.
Yeah, she came to our park the other day to meet all my old park friends. We all introduced you to her. And I kept saying, ma'am, and she said, no, sir, you gave me my first job as an intern. And I for a moment didn't remember that, and I did. When I was at NDTV.
How many BJP interns have you collected?
Look, Shehzad Poonawalla was an intern with me at CNN IBN. Bansuri Swaraj was an intern, as she told me, at NDTV. I told her this, I will tell Shehzad this. आप ऊपर चले गए, मैं वही का वही रह गया. I'm still, now I'll be asking Bansuri Swaraj, can you give me a soundbite? Shehzad Poonawalla, don't shout at me in the studio. The other seats to look forward to, I think Bangalore Rural. Bangalore Rural is going to be the big battle. DK Suresh is, effectively it's DK Shiv Kumar and the family.
And the last time was the only seat
That's
that the
right. And
Congress
he's
took up.
contesting, if I'm not mistaken, against Devagowda's son-in-law, who's a doc. So that's going to be an interesting contest to look forward to. Vokaliga Bastion.
Another son-in-law, Gulbarga, Khadge's son-in-law contesting.
So there, Karnataka is interesting. Then you move to Tamil Nadu. There's Annamalai. And
so
he's
much
become
buzz about Anna. He's becoming a cult kind of.
Because you see, I think this is the age of the TV-friendly, soundbite-friendly politician. And here is someone who when you speak to him, you realize he is someone who understands the power of new media. Short, snappy sound bites that will resonate, go viral. So that makes it exciting. But he's got a tough battle. Coimbatore is the one seat along with Kanyakumari that the BJP will hope to have some chances in Tamil Nadu. So Annamalai has got Coimbatore. That will be an interesting constituency.
Suresh Gopi, the actor turned politician.
Yes, that's an interesting seat in Thrissur. But the state that I'm really looking forward to in the south, and it's a no-holds battle, is Andhra. You see, there are the real battle.
There's also a state election there.
Huge state election with much at stake. Jagan Reddy versus Chandrababu Naidu is winner take all. It's one of those battles which will be very fractious. There's already all kinds of charges, counter charges. They both got very strong political consultancy teams that keep sending you videos. And an Andhra election can also be very colorful. Lots of money also in Andhra. So I think that's one election that I'm really looking forward to.
Odisha?
Odisha also.
Again, another state going into a state election.
Dharmendra Pradhan has a real fight on his hands. Key aide of Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah. He's fighting a key aide of Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. So the gloves are off to some extent in Odisha, which seemed unlikely till a few weeks ago. There's Manipur, where cookies are saying they will boycott the election, and I know Manipur doesn't register sometimes, but I hope it does. But I'm looking forward to my home state. I still maintain.
It began with my home state, Haryana. I'm also looking forward to my home state.
There's a very good contest that I missed out on.
Which is?
Lalu Prasad's daughter. Versus Rajiv Pratap Rudy.
Rajiv Pratap.
That's going to be quite a contest. Rohini is going to be a real battle there in that. But yes, because for the longest time we thought Maharashtra was the most boring state. When I was not growing up, but when I was growing up in journalism, you thought Maharashtra Congress versus Congress. All the battles were between two Congress fractions. This time, gloves are off. Well, what is election without controversy? We'll debate that on another day.